What is up, my blue few, and how are we doing today? Today we are reviewing. We're reviewing. We are not reacting. We are reviewing Iron Lung by the one and only Markiplier. Or Mark for shorter if you're being cool and chill. This is a movie that was written, directed, and starred in by Mark himself. It is really good. It's really good. I'm not a big horror person in general. It's never been my shtick to watch horror. I avoid it as much as I possibly can. I'm more of a, which actually I think this might be why I actually like Iron Lung so much, is because it is more of a, how would you explain it? It's not like scary like someone's gonna murder you in your basement, like something that could happen. You know, it's like eldritch horror, and it's fun and it's intense, and there's these really tense moments where you're just like waiting for it to, and it's phenomenal. It really is. I'm gonna be honest that there's a few things here and there that I myself did not like, but I think that is just a me thing and not a criticism to the show itself, because I think the movie needed... The thing is that I think the first 20 minutes are a bit slow. And I am someone who enjoys a bit of a faster pace. Not too fast, but I enjoy when things are moving just a little bit faster. Kind of comes with having ADHD, and kind of predicting things is just like I'm 5 steps ahead of most things that I watch already, and if something catches me off guard, I'm like, whew, and I really love those things, which actually, I guess it kind of helps a little bit with Iron Lung, because I had kind of gotten used to this slow, melodic, like, storytelling, so when those big beats happen, I literally, in the chair, in the theater, I would go, like, I would literally move my body, or I'd be like those moments maybe just really hit deeper because of the slower pace of the beginning of the movie. I've never seen anyone play Iron Lung. I did not know what it was. I came in blind to it. So I really appreciated some of the smaller moments in the beginning, even though it was slow, where, like, you know when you're playing a game and they give you like a little booklet or something in the game, and you're doing something and you're like, oh, wait a minute, and you open the booklet and you're like, oh, I think I'm doing it, and like you go to try and do it again, you're like, wait a minute, and you open the booklet again and you're like, am I, like, those moments when you're playing a game, I think are so beautifully shown in the beginning, where he's literally having those moments where he's opening the book and just being like, why is this marked? And you can see him having those moments too, which I thought was really fun. I do think either really cut any of the stuff from the past. Like, you can say that he did a crime, but don't show any of the stuff of, like, the tree or anything like that, because they kind of give you flashes. I say either go deeper into it or take your foot out. That's what I say. Like, I was okay just knowing he's a convict that maybe did something really wrong, who's fighting with himself on if he really did the wrong thing, or if he's trying to almost... Because I couldn't tell for sure if he'd actually done the crime or not, because he makes it sound like it wasn't a part of the plan. But then, were they children when it happened? Maybe when it comes out, I'll watch it again, and maybe I can really soak it in. It kind of seems like one of those stories you kind of have to watch again. Another thing that people complained about was, like, the sound. I've seen that in a few videos. I didn't really have a lot of issues with that. I thought the sound design of, like, not being able to really understand what people were saying was meant to really let you understand that, is this name Simon? Simon is truly losing his mind. Like, and I thought that not being able to truly understand it, only catching words here and there, something that maybe you would have to watch again to really comprehend. I thought it was a great example of just someone who is truly losing their mind. So I really loved that. That was phenomenal. I honestly would say, like, first 20 minutes, I give like a 5 out of 10. And then the next 30 minutes, it goes up to like a 7 or 8. And then the last 45 or so, it's 10 out of 10, amazing. I love the horror. I love the music design. I think Mark's acting gets way better. You can definitely tell which scenes he probably acted first or created first, and which ones where he had really gotten comfortable in the character and who he was playing, and even just acting in front of a camera in general. I think he really, really improved. By the end, I didn't see Mark, I saw Simon. I'll say that in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I like the first 5 minutes, I kind of like went over to my friend. I was like, this is kind of giving YouTube movie. I'm kind of scared. We lose the YouTube movie probably an extra 10 minutes later, and I was like, what was I even thinking? This is already way better than any of the YouTube movies I've seen. So, yeah, I was a little worried at first, but and I just watched, I'm not gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I watched his video of him thanking us, the fans, and like talking about how he has hit like #1 in other countries, and he's kind of hit #1 in America. I wasn't really sure because they're like trying to hide something. I don't know. I didn't get all on the lore about that one, but I think he deserves it. And I honestly think Mark putting this movie out, you know, it's what you would technically call like a small indie film, even though I don't know if that's really what it is, but it's an independent movie. I think this is what the movie industry needs. We've gotten so reliant on these huge big names releasing movies into theaters. And I'm tired of seeing it because these huge big names spend God knows how much money on these movies. It almost never makes it back. If it does, it's pennies. And at that point, it just feels like the industry is just wasting money. Is what it really feels like for a movie that's okay. Like, Mark made this at what? I think he said it was maybe $3 million, which isn't small change. It's not. But I know for a fact there's been movies that have come out that have cost $1 billion. What are you doing that it needs to be $1 billion? When Mark can make it's 2 hours and some change, right? One actor, beautiful visuals. Knowing when to use CGI, which is of course for the monsters and things of that nature, just knowing perfectly when to, it's not just great, it's smart. He makes a smart movie. He knows when to put the angles of the camera. He knows when to show him. He knows how long to make a scene go where you're like, is this going to? And then something will happen, you're like, perfect. It's just phenomenal. It really, really is. I don't want to go too big into spoilers because like I want people to go see it themselves. So this is kind of I've done a little bit here and there about spoiler wise, but I've tried to not hit any of the super big stuff. But man, I think you guys only have maybe a day and a half left if I can get this out as soon as possible. So go and watch it if you haven't. It's so freaking good. And just go and support a small creator. Well, a small creator in the aspect of making a movie, I guess. Go support him because it really is great. So yeah, thank you all for coming by and hearing this review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.